Yeah, I've got a lot of outdoor work that I've been putting off because it's too hot, and I think a lot of people will be able to go out and enjoy this weekend more than they have the last couple of days.
Good.
I think when we lose 10 degrees off the temperature and about 15 degrees off the heat index, it's going to make a significant difference. Some people have been kidding me because I said it's going to be cooler and it's still going to be in the 90s, low 90s to upper 80s, but after 104 degrees, it's going to feel a little different. We can thank some rain on making it feel pretty nice out there right now. Let's take a look at 4-1 Live radar. We had a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, eastern Woodruff and St. Francis counties earlier in the evening. A little bit of damage in eastern Woodruff County. Other than that, we did have some in Morrilton too, which was not considered a severe thunderstorm. At least there wasn't one out for that time. But other than that, that's just about it. And all this is slowly pushing to the east-southeast. Should cross the river in the next couple of hours and then move into Mississippi. I still think this will be the hot spot tomorrow as the front hasn't quite pushed all the way through. We could still see some showers during the overnight hours and into the early morning hours. But I think by noontime, all of us should be clear of some rain and some drier air starting to move in. Let's take a look at the big picture and show you why. The front is still a little bit behind this particular system. When the storms fire up, they happen to move just a little bit faster than the front itself. So as they do that, that means the front's behind, but it'll take a little bit while to get out. And then everything will be great tomorrow. Can't wait to see the temperatures. 77 in Harrison to 74 in Bayville, 79 here in Little Rock, 80 in Russellville. Mostly cloudy skies, dew point 73, humidity 82%, maybe a little dense fog and some haze around during the overnight hours. High today, 103 after a low of 75. Not much rain fell in the bucket. Unfortunately, this wasn't as widespread as we would hope. And you can see why it kind of split apart as it moved through the state. Just some scattered thunderstorms. High pressure behind it will be building in, and that'll make the weekend nicer. Here's Danielle. Should stay out of our way through the weekend, but after that, the East Coast better watch out because it is heading towards the northwest at 13 miles per hour, and it is a strong storm once again. So Bonnie's going to leave, and then we'll talk about Danielle starting Monday and Tuesday of next week. For us, the front moves all the way down, partly cloudy skies, cooler temperatures. We might even chip away at the temperatures a little bit more when this front moves through Sunday, and that's when I really think we'll be into the 80s. So 90s this weekend, 30% chance of storms early in the southeast, and then sunny skies and seasonable temperatures all the way through. You might even be able to turn the air conditioning off at night. A couple of those nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 74 tonight with the storms in the southeast. Otherwise, drier air moving in behind. No need to worry about storms anywhere else. Same tomorrow. I think for all intents and purposes, after noon, there could be no rain in the forecast. Partly cloudy, and 94 will be your 4-degree guarantee today. Today at 6 o'clock, I made a mistake. I said it was 99. I actually forecasted 100. I changed it at 10 o'clock last night, and the result was 103. Got to show you this. I haven't done this in a while. Here's my record, 257 and 62, and that means on my behalf, KARK has given $3,100 to charity over the last year that I've been forecasting the 10 o'clock news for you. The Make-A-Wish Foundation is this week's 4-degree charity, and tonight was their first fundraiser of the year. News 4's own Julie Jameson and David Basil hosted the Celebrity Bachelor Auction, and the big prize of the night?
The winning bidder will go to Los Angeles, fly first class American Airlines, stay in a great hotel, have dinner with Fabio at his favorite restaurant, tour Los Angeles by limo.
While they don't have a total yet on how much was raised, officials are calling tonight's auction a success. And all these charities make Arkansas a success. And I want to thank them all for letting me come out and open their hearts to me so I could tell everybody what a great thing they do for Arkansas and how they make it a great place to live. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I want to thank all of them right now on TV.
And they did a great job putting together that affair tonight. It was glamorous. It was very, very much fun. I got to go for a short time.
I'm glad you did, because I didn't get to go, and I really wanted to. I wanted to see how Basil was going to handle Fabio.
Fabio
I really wanted to see that.
He wasn't there when I got there yet. In fact, Fabio may still be showing up right now because they expected a little bit late.
Thanks,
okay, thanks.
Well, the mega box office hit Titanic will be in video stores on Tuesday, but millions of copies have already gone through North Little Rock. That's because the company that's dubbing the movie is in North Little Rock. It's called Deluxe Video Services. They began printing the movie in May. They've printed millions of copies. In fact, they've used 6.5 million miles of videotape. That's enough to stretch around the world 260 times. Once again, you can buy your own copy starting Tuesday.
Flames rushed through a New York synagogue late this afternoon. Firefighters had some trouble getting to the scene. We explain for you up next.
It's Toyota's national clearance event, so the Toyota Giant is staying up late to clear out every 98. Get the clearance price Denise on 98 Tacoma. AC stereo cassette, 107 a month. New 98 4Runner. Roof rack privacy glass deluxe running board, $239 a month. And 0% is still in effect. It's Toyota's national clearance. Prestige is open late to close out 98. You must buy from Prestige or you'll pay too much.
Sooner or later, a Mazda's gonna move you. We just thought we'd speed up the process. It's Mazda's Make Your Move clearance event. Get 0.9% APR financing on thousands of new Mazdas or cash back on Mazda B-Series or 626. Call or visit our website for details. See your Mazda dealer and make your move today.
Ferguson's Furniture in Benton is selling the king-size Simmons sets for $6.99 every day and twin-size sets for $2.99. All sizes on sale. Statewide delivery available. Call us. Free disposal of your old bedding. 90 days, no interest at Ferguson's in Benton.
News 4 at 10 continues with Kent Bates and Denise Whitaker.
A cargo plane skidded off a runway at El Paso International Airport in Texas this morning, but it didn't stop there. It bounced over some railroad track, through a fence, and slid onto a busy street during rush hour. It hit 3 cars. One person in one of the cars went to the hospital for only minor injuries, believe it or not. Investigators say the plane had a blown tire during landing.
An accident last night at Joyland Amusement Park in Wichita, Kansas killed a maintenance worker. He was cutting grass underneath this roller coaster when he apparently stood up just as the coaster was coming down its first drop. Witnesses say he tried to duck, but the coaster hit him. Fire ripped through a 125-year-old synagogue in New York today. Commuters who could see the smoke pouring from the roof packed the streets around Central Synagogue in Manhattan, and that made it more difficult for firefighters to get on the scene. The fire didn't destroy the building, but it did cause heavy damage. Investigators believe a worker's torch sparked that fire.
A chemical leak at a Pasadena, Texas plant this morning sent nearly 50 workers to the hospital. Officials quickly closed the plant after the chemical trimethylase chloride leaked. The workers complained of breathing problems and eye irritations. So far, they don't know what caused that leak. 35 years ago today, 200,000 people pushed for civil rights flooded Washington, D.C. Today, President Clinton marked the anniversary of the 1963 march. That was the day Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Clinton said he remembered listening to the speech from his living room in Hot Springs.
I remember weeping uncontrollably during Martin Luther King's speech. And I remember thinking when it was over, my country would never be the same, and neither would I.
In his speech, Clinton hinted he may be asking for forgiveness over the Monica Lewinsky scandal. He said he's becoming an expert on asking for forgiveness, but added that in order to get forgiveness, you have to give it.
The woman who let her heart surgery be broadcast over the internet is back home now. Over 600,000 internet users watched Rena Folker's quadruple bypass surgery earlier this month. She's now recovering at home. The doctor who performed the surgery says internet technology like this will allow health care to go to remote parts of the world.
The newest Powerball millionaires are Kansas City, Missouri husband and wife who won last week's jackpot of nearly $24 million. They chose to take all of the winnings at once. That means they get about $16 million after taxes. Not bad. Candace Colorado is a real estate secretary. She's already quit her job. Her husband, Al, is a factory worker. He said he hasn't decided yet if he'll leave his job.
Probably won't be investing in the stock market right now. Maybe so. Well, another day down on the stock market as the Dow Industrials fell 114 points. Trading was heavy with 841 million shares trading hands. The National League wild card picture heats up. Carlton Wing has the latest on who's on top next. Plus, even though Friday Night Flights is a week away, Carlton still has some high school football highlights. See them straight ahead on Sports.
The car business